You know my heart.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be doing a everyday type of makeup tutorial for you all, because I've noticed that a couple of you guys asked me to do like an everyday face, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. I normally been doing that recently. I really don't do nothing crazy, and if y'all hear something in the background, that's my girlfriend. She's helping me put together my dresser, my makeup dresser. So first things first, I am going to go ahead and use my favorite eyebrow pencil. This is the Micro Brow by NYX, and I believe I have it in the color Espresso. I use Espresso and chocolate, but today I'm going to use Espresso on my brows here. I feel like this eyebrow pencil just makes your brows look really natural. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this. Y'all, I'm so confused because I just walked away just to get my lip gloss, and the lid, like the pencil, is not coming up, and I just had it up because I started on my brow. This is weird. I really didn't want to use chocolate because I feel like Espresso is perfect. It's like the same color as my hairs on my brows. Chocolate is more on like brownish chocolate side, for real. But it seems like I'm gonna have to go ahead and use this here. I'm really mad. Okay, for concealer, I am going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear in the shade Toffee Caramel, and I have my Maybelline concealer in the shade Honey 30. And I'm just going to mix these both together so that I can get the shade I like. So I like mixing these both to conceal my brows. Okay, so sorry guys, I am still sick. Like, I'm sick as hell. Anyway, if you guys feel like doing the concealer part takes up too much time, because it is supposed to be an everyday makeup tutorial, but for me, I can't go without using the concealer. So it does take time, yeah, but I just feel like I just can't go without doing the concealer part. It still looks decent when you just fill in your brow, but I feel like I just can't do it, girl. I don't know. It's just, I feel like doing the concealer just makes it look more crisp and clean, sharp, put to place. So okay, so now that these brows are complete, what I do is I just go ahead and use the same concealers all over my eyelid just to prep it and conceal it. And then after that, I am going to go ahead and use my my Rimmel London Stay Matte Pressed Powder in the shade, I believe I'm using Sandstorm now. Sandstorm have a little bit of a color tint to it. It's not as white as the translucent. So Sandstorm has been like working out pretty good. I am using this one now, and I'm gonna set my eyelids with that so that my concealer doesn't crease. And I'm just getting my eyes prepped for the eyeshadow that I'm going to be using. Okay, so this is a everyday look, so of course I'm not gonna be so dramatic with the eyeshadow. I'm gonna keep it very neutral. This is the palette I'm gonna be using. This is the 39A Dare to Create palette. This palette has a bunch of neutrals in this palette. So the first shade that I'm going to use is this shade here, and this shade I'm gonna take that all over my crease, my top crease, and I'm just gonna blend that color out. It's a very neutral brown, so. Okay, so now that I have that color set, now usually I don't go too deep with my browns. I just kind of keep it settled, and sometimes it depends on how I feel. I'll deepen my crease with a darker brown just to deepen it up and make it a little bit more intense, but I am going to keep it settled. So I am going to go in with this shade here. This is a nice bare natural shade. I'm going to take that right on my eyelid. Okay, so now this is a option. Eyeliner does, you know, take time, especially if you're doing a wing. You have to just really be patient trying to do a wing liner. So it's optional. I love my wing liner. I'm not going to take it too far and be dramatic with it, but I am going to do a nice, just natural short wing today. So I did lie. I did make my eyeliner a little bit thicker than I was supposed to. Sometimes I kind of go too far, but I'm a girl that loves my wing liner. You guys do not have to do it like I did. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up a little bit. I usually just put my concealer here, right on the tip. Grab my brush and I just clean up under there because it just makes it look a little, just way more sharper and just neater. So. Now, I know you guys will ask me where I get my lashes all the time. Now, I don't be remembering the style number of the lashes, but I do remember what vendor I get it from. I get it from AliExpress, and I don't be remembering what style number I get once it's time for me to put it in the description. So, I don't even know what else to say. I just put the link down below of where I get it from. They have a whole bunch of different styles, so I always order like 5 or 6 different ones. So I am going to be using those. Now, you guys may not consider these lashes natural, but they're not on the natural side for me, and they're really long. So if you're a girl that really don't care for long lashes or dramatic lashes, then hey, do just what fits you or suits you or whatever. So as you guys can see, they are long, but they still are semi pretty natural to me. This is as natural as I go. So if you guys don't like it, or you know, oh, it's too much for me for every day, girl, bye. Okay, do what you want to do, period. Whatever, do what you want to do. Okay, don't be on my lashes talking about girl, those are not every day. Yeah. There's always that one person out of all the positivity they gotta say something. So just let you know. Okay, so I have been using my e.l.f. foundation lately, but I don't know if I want to use this. Should I use this? I don't know. I still have a tan from me being in Miami. I don't know if I want to use this though today. I think I want to use my L'Oreal foundation. And I have this in the shade Soft Sable, and I have it in the shade Cream Cafe. I think I'm going to mix these both together. This is like my shade all the way. It's like my perfect shade. I think I'm just going to use one to call it a day. Now that my foundation is blended all out, for concealer I am going to be using the same concealers I've been using. I'm using my first, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And again, this is in Toffee Caramel 405. Now, since this is a everyday look, you can use a little bit of concealer. It just depends on your preference, honestly, how you want to do it. It really just depends on how much you feel like you need to use for concealer. Normally, I use a lot of concealer, but I'm not going to use as much as I normally do when doing just a regular face. Regular face if I was just going out or something. So. Okay, so now that I have the first concealer, now you can't just use one concealer and just be done and just start setting your setting the concealer with whatever powder you use. But me, I am extra with the concealer. I am using one more concealer in the shade Honey by Maybelline. And this is in the color Honey. So I'm just going to use just a little bit, just a little bit. And I'm going to blend this out, and then I'm just done with concealer, period, okay? Done with concealer, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Rimmel London Stay Matte Pressed Powder in the shade Storm. This, I have been using Storm lately. I think it's another one I use, Storm, and another one other than Translucent. But this is the one I'm gonna be using today, and I'm just gonna set my concealer with this so that my concealer doesn't move and it stays put in place. Now that my concealer is set, honey, okay, now I'm going to go ahead and set the remaining of my face. Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Powder, and I have this in Warm Sun. This is Warm Sun 334 shade. Next, I'm going to, of course, put a little bit of color right here. I always do that. I'm going to keep it neutral though. I'm probably going to use the same, I am going to use the same color that I use for my transition shade. And I'm just going to smoke it out right under there. I just be feeling like I need a little something right there. I don't use black liner ever, so I just need to put some right there. I feel like it just looks a little better if I do. Just a little bit so that you can see it makes a difference. It just looks more like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting a little bit. It's time for bronzing and contour. So for contour, I think I'm going to use the same palette from this Morphe palette. It's just so much you can do with this palette. You can use it for eyeshadow, bronzing, and contour. And the contour shades I use are usually Evolve and Thunder. It's usually these two shades right here. This is more of my contour because it's a little bit deeper. And then this one here is more of a bronzer. So what I like to do is I like to take my bronzer shade first and then the contour. I low-key just pointed out the same color that I use for my transition shade on my eye is the same bronzing shade that I use. So yeah. That bronzing shade, I'm going to just sculpt out my nose just a little bit. And when you do that, you want to just go from your brow up here all the way down so that it just can look even and all into place. little bit of this powdery look, just that powder look away, I am going to use my Morphe spray. This is thebomb.com. I had to restock on this. This is their setting mist. So I'm gonna put this is not a spray, this is a mist, so that's why I really like it a lot. The way it sprays, misses out, or whatever you wanna call it. It just feels really good on the skin, and it don't feel like I'm just wetting my face. It just feels like nice mist, and you're refreshing your face. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Gold highlighter. Yeah, this is the highlighter here. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of this because this right here is powerful, okay? It's a very powerful highlighter, and I just want just a nice, settled, nice, neutral, natural highlight, okay? Bit of highlights right in my tear duct right here, girl. I'm gonna put that a little bit right there because I always forget to do it. That's like my thing though. Put a little highlight right there in my tear duct. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, I'm going to be using this new lip liner by NYX. I always use NYX lip liners, but this specific one is new. It's called Downtown Beauty, and it's a nice settled brown. So I'm going to try this one out because this one looks real cute. So this is the matte lip liner. This lip liner is a bomb, okay? This must always be ran out when I go to Ulta because I ain't never seen. I've been looking for another brown colored lip liner, and I feel like this is like the perfect one. It's not too dark. It's like just right, okay? Downtown Beauty is this is it, okay? And then I'm gonna take the NYX Lip Tease. This is in the color Cheek Appeal. And then next, I know I take a lot of lips, but it's okay. Next, I'm taking Pinky Rose Elegant Gloss. This is in, damn, the name gone. I think this was in like called like Seductive or something like that. I think it was like something like that. I'm really just putting this right in the center. And then I'm taking my regular Beauty Supply, okay honey, clear lip gloss to top this these lips with. Okay. Period. Period, cool. Period. Period. How I'm looking, babe?
Delicious.
What else?
Yummy.
What else?
Fine as fuck.
Okay, that's what I'm
You look like a bad bitch.
Okay.
A real bad bitch. Fuck is you talking about?
What you trying to do, Zaddy?
Fuck? What do you mean? Yeah.
Period. She's still working on this damn dress. Okay, so that wraps it up for this entire everyday makeup tutorial. This is kind of like everyday, but it's kind of like something that you just want to just something quick to do and easy to do if you don't like that dramatic eyeshadow and just, you know, just overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? This right here is bomb. I like this right here. If you baby dolls really enjoyed this look, feel free, of course, to let me know down below so I can know how y'all feeling. I need to know the vibe, okay? Feel free, of course, to subscribe if this is your first time watching so you can become one of my baby dolls. Give this video a thumbs up. Share this video, friends, family, all that cute shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'll see you baby dolls in my next video. Love you baby dolls so much. Mwah.